Hi everybody, Russ from the WESTHAM Network. Hope you're all safe and well. This frosty but very very fun. I can't think of an F. Hope everybody's safe and well. Hope everybody's safe and well. It's bloody cold, basically. That's what I'm saying. It's bloody cold. The clocks went back. All that type of stuff. It was Halloween. Hope everyone had a lovely Halloween yesterday. And more importantly, we are still massive. And secondly, as James said, ding dong, Nuno's gone. I wish they'd kept him on for a few more weeks, at least until the end of the year, so before we play him in the cup. But anyway, hope everyone is safe and well. If you're new around here, why don't you give it a like, give it a comment, give it a share, give it a subscribe, all that good stuff. We're rapidly on our way to 10,000 subscribers, which is absolutely mental, and we are still effing massive, as Lee would say, or various others. I haven't seen yet West Ham Clips' thing yet. I'll have to watch that. That's going to be quite funny, I think. So anyway, what a game yesterday. And so we'll go through some comments in a minute. Let's do it first. And I will talk about a bit of a debrief. I'll take you through also Moyes' post-match press conference in terms of what he said. Obviously, another 2-match week this week. Obviously, Thursday in the Europa League and Sunday, the Liverpool game. Again, arguably, I know every week seems to be an important week, but this week seems a really important week, I think. Obviously, if we win against Genk and I think the other two draw, we've won the group. Am I right in thinking? And obviously, then Liverpool, that really puts, if we get a good performance then, puts the cat amongst the pigeons, doesn't it, really, in terms of us and where we're going to be this season in the Premier League. Ding Dong Nuno's gone, indeed. Ironclad. I was listening to TalkSport, and something like 15 managers in 21 years Daniel Levy's got, and considering 9 years combined was Poch and Redknapp, that's a lot of managers, isn't it? A lot of managers. Spent the morning taking the piss out of the Spuds on their YouTube channel, saying, yep, shame that, indeed. Has Nuno got the boot? He has indeed. Yes, 14 games in charge. Adrian, an amazing run at the moment. Keep thinking we're going to trip up, but the boys just keep on winning. It's still in there. It's still in there, isn't it? Rent free. Always been a West Ham fan. It's always in there. I thought, yes, they might have been a banana skin. It's a type of game, but then we win 4-1. Good afternoon, Father Snowman. Equally cold. It's a cold in Hornchurch today. But it's good for you, good for the snow. What are we? We are massive, more massive than Big Sam, and even more massive than a few hippos, indeed. Anyone else think Zuma looked to be running awkwardly? Don't say that. I saw him hold his knee at one point. Hope I'm wrong. God. Who's on the show? I am. Hope you're all, Jordan. Hi, I'm going to wake up in this season, so this has been a dream. It's our best ever Premier League total at this pay. We've equalled it, and we equalled our best number of points. And someone said it was something like a 35-year record in terms of our not losing a game away from home and being undefeated away or something like that. There's some, Sky were throwing them all out there. You're totally wrong. It wasn't Anton. It wasn't Stato. It was still. It's me. There we go. Lunchtime live. It's lunchtime live. Matchday Debrief. It's lunchtime live. Afternoon, Bill. Hope you're well. Luke, hope you're well. What a result indeed. I hope he's on later. Bye, guys. Oh, thanks. Cheers. Oh, you're off then. All the best. Cheers, Jordan. Still be back on hopefully tonight for the West Ham Weekly, the flagship show. Weekend was topped off with the Spuds news this morning. I'm very well, Gaz. I hope you're well, my friend. Simon, good afternoon to you. Jesus, Charlie, hope you're well. Anil, hope you're well. Will Spurs bring back David Pleat? Didn't he die? Is David Pleat dead? I thought he died. Oh, no, he's not. Is he? No, he's still alive. 76. Good on him. Who's the other one? There was someone they always used to bring back as an assistant manager, as like a caretaker manager. Oh, I think he did it for Sheffield Wednesday a few times as well. Good day, Wally. I'm back in the sunshine at this very civilised hour of 8:30. Obviously, the clocks go back, but for some reason, no one goes back at the same time. So we're only 4 hours behind East Coast. So that's why Wally's more reasonable than 7:30. It's 12:30. It's 8:30, but it will soon change for you. Has long sleeves on. It must be cold indeed. Cold in the garage today. It's warm outside in the sun. 18-month contract with Conte. They still have problems. It's not going to make a difference, is they? Is Conte going to change them? No. Have a bounce. That's it. Simon, good afternoon. Afternoon, Skipper. How are you? Well, my friend. Has there ever been a better time to be a West Ham fan? Certainly not my 46 years. Obviously, 85, 86 probably. But then that was only that one season, wasn't it? So, yeah. Peach in the house, we are massive. We are indeed. Good afternoon, or you hungover hammers. Well, probably some just got back. Well, the looks of it, still didn't get back to God midnight, I don't think. Aston Villa went dirty second half. Could have been a few more cards. I totally agree, Carl. Everyone's talking to each other. Lovely to see. Paul, Rafa out tonight if we lose at Wolves. Newcastle. Spurs. Who knows? Russ got an hour break from school. Got an hour break from college. Hope I ain't missed much. We've just started out. No worries. West Ham's fault. They raise the temperatures indeed, and then as soon as they leave, it just drops. He's not passed away. He says he's still alive. Age 76. Peter Shreves. That's who I was thinking about. Peter Shreves. Indeed. Tottenham get battered everywhere they go. Good afternoon, Scott. I'm just going through everyone to make sure everyone's well. I'm doing well. Great. Steve Miles. Pint of bitter for Dean Smith. Indeed, saucer of milk for table one. Just seen the Villa player rolling out the hospital. Very, very good. Right. Let's talk about the post-match press conference, because Moisey, as always, does his post-match press conference, and we try and bring it to you. Let's just take out my little signers, my little spinny sign as well while we're here, because it's good to see what the manager's thinking. And so, in terms of the performance yesterday, he wasn't 100% happy. Bits of the performance were good, and I think we can all agree that bits were good. Bits of it could be improved on, but the run we're on at the moment and the way the players are playing, it was very good. Coming to Villa, scoring four is never easy. And I've got to say, this is a really tough game. I think we have a good team. So from that point of view, it was a great result for us. It really was. And I totally agree. And that was same echoed by Mr. Declan Rice as well. So the same thing. In terms of bucking a trend, in terms of, Thursday, Sundays, and not necessarily, teams that play at Europe don't tend to play that well on a Sunday. When they're back in the Premier League, is West Ham back in a trend? And he said, I hope that's the case, but we've only played 3 of the Thursday games and we have 3 to go. So we need to show that this is the case. I do feel that we're trying to use the squad as well as we can. Maybe there'll be some times we get it wrong, but we try and do the best we can and give everyone an opportunity. I think we have a lot of players who are quite similar levels and can easily be in the team. So I need them all to stand up and be counted. And I think they have done so, whether it be in the Cup or whether it be in the European games. And as you well know, we have periods of injuries and suspensions and all sorts, and we need everyone to be fit to play. In terms of where expectations this season, he said, I think my job here, I think as a football manager's job is to try and raise expectations. There is raising them and not being stupid and saying silly things. But I do think that after 10 games, this is normally a pretty good time to sort of judge where you are. Nice one, Moisey. Without saying he's going for the Champions League, he's going for the Champions League. So I'm really pleased because the players are doing a remarkable job. The big thing is that me and them do not think that we've done it, because we have 20 or so games to go. Encouraging to see. In terms of the red card decision, which someone mentioned about how in the chat just now about how Villa are particularly dirty. I thought they were very, very dirty, to be honest. He said, I generally have not seen them yet, but because I got asked on TV as well, I've not seen them. But should be the short of it. The shout I was getting from the boys who had seen it in the dugout said that they thought the first one was maybe worse, but I've not seen the decision, so I can't comment. I don't really know. Obviously, it went for us, the sending off, and he went against Dean Smith. It was a decision that went for us. Hardly excitement there. In terms of Declan Rice, obviously amazing goal yesterday. He's at a really good level as a football player at the moment for someone so young. He carries a lot of responsibility for us here. He's improved greatly, and I hope he continues. And we said last year he could add some more goals to get this game, and he could bring some other actions and he has done. And we're really pleased for him. Not only the goals, obviously the free kick as well. Fantastic saves from Martinez. In terms of Mr. Bowen, who's been getting a few plaudits recently, Jarrod has been threatening to get a goal and has been getting closer and closer. I think he's had a period here where he's just slipped off it a little bit, but he started the season very well, and I'm very pleased with him today. But the key tip was Lanzini makes a simple pass which gives him an easy goal, an easy finish. We're not trying to score from different angles. I'm pleased because Jarrod needs it, and we're trying to get him more goals. He's certainly got the knack of scoring. We talk to him a lot at the moment because obviously between him and Mitch, we're looking for a lot of goals. It was good today that we spread the goals around and Jarrod got his. That was really pleasing. And in terms of West Ham being feared opposition for some people, and they asked him that, the fear factor, I don't know. I hope the teams would give us respect, but think that all we're doing is trying to build a consistent team, which we think week in, week out, we can get a good performance from at the moment. We have been, as the results will tell you, but I've said to them today that I do not think that we've got to go again. And I'm certainly not going to be the sort of rubbing my hands because I've been in the game long enough and I know that we have to keep growing and you have to keep trying to improve all the time. And I want to drive the players on and they need to drive each other. What have we got here? Growing confidence of the team. How's the team growing? Yes, I do think so. I think we're confident, but there's bits of me today that is disappointed with some of the play. I'm certainly disappointed with the team or the effort. We have really high standards at the moment, but we did come up against a strong Aston Villa team who are really committed today. So we're trying to keep the right things as much as we can. And as I said, I used the word we are trying to keep continuing driving the players on to reach higher standards. And then lastly, the squad, obviously squad rotation, the ability of the squad. He was asked about that. And he says, the players are doing a great job for me at the moment. I'm thrilled with it because I need them to perform week in, week out. I need them to turn up. And in the main, they've done a lot of good things. We're going to be tested as it goes along. We're going to be tested with the amount of games we've got. But overall, at the moment, all the squad players have done great. Whether they've played in the Cup, whether they've played in Europe, whether they've played in the Premier League, all the squad players have really contributed. And that's the main thing, I think. That was me checking to see if David Pleat had died. Just another random Google search for us. There's this feel-good factor. Just keeps going on, man. Keeps going on. Oh, my God, loads of comments. Let's try and get some comments. Apologies. How was your Halloween? I didn't have a Halloween party. I just did my house up. Just for the fun of it. It was good, and I bought a strobe light, and as soon as I unlocked the door, it was on a remote control, so it started going freaked some kids out. I moved my car on the drive like a jaunty angle, like I'd crashed into it, and put this massive spider on top of it. Scared some kids. Loved it. Spurs will bring back Sherwood. Hopefully not. First away game for me yesterday has to be one of the best days of my life. Electrifying answer. I hope you got back all right, Liam, because obviously it was absolutely carnage. People from the London-based people, but hopefully you didn't get back too late. I know still had to do several. I think he had to go to Reading and get back from Paddington to Reading on that line. No idea. Conte's, I think that's the what's happening. I think that's you'd think he wouldn't have got rid of Nuno without having Conte lined up. You would hope so. But then that happened with Mourinho, didn't it? And then it ended up with Nuno because they wanted Conte in the summer. Levy to Dave, a massive bid for Moyes, whatever. I know I was kidding. That's how desperate Spurs are. I've got loads of sweets in can and only got one knock on the door for chocolate. We had loads. Loads of people knocking, mate. It was brilliant. Loved it. Love it. I love Halloween. And then obviously, then we had this kid. She must have been two or three, bless her. It was the first time trick-or-treating, and she turns up to our one with the spider and the strobe and me with blood on my t-shirt, and she must have gone, Jesus, what's going on here? The Villa play is still rolling, just sitting past the Dagenham on A13. Good. So keep me painted updated with that. I thought Big Sam would have suited him. Steve Bruce is free. Could you imagine? Surely retrospective action on the non-red card. That's what I thought, Pete. I thought that was so much worse. But they cleared that one on the VAR. But that looked like really bad and violent. He went for it, and but he did that, and he carried on going. He didn't just do it, and he just knocked it. He just put, it was almost like he's trying to punch him across. Cross Hammers afternoon to you. Could Nuno go to Newcastle? Maybe a 6-month deal. Who knows? You can now do a forearm smashing football. It does seem that. I remember Ben Thatcher smashing Nicky Summerby in a face awful assault. Yeah, I remember that. That was 100% a red card. How on earth he gave? I don't know how he didn't give that one. But they were too much concerned about the other one. So it was can we stay top 4 by New Year? Big games coming up. This will test players now. I think Crazy Car. I think this week is a huge week for us because obviously it could mean that we've guaranteed well, as I said, if the results go our way, the European game, we could have won the group if we beat Genk on Thursday, which is huge. And then, because obviously we don't go into 32, we go into the 16. So we missed the first lot of the Champions League people dropping in. But then the Liverpool game, that's the marker, I think. So we'll see. Super Chef is on the course. Very good. Congratulations. I want to see a picture of your car. Well, I've thrown the spider away now, so no, I can't. We won. Who cares about Villa? Let them be filthy and snide. But not our problem. We are massive. We are indeed. The fact the ref would have reported the incident, don't think that respect to action would be taken. Indeed. I opened the door and a kid jumped out of his skin. I wasn't even dressed up. Fair enough. All you could hear was our fans. It was. Stell tried dialing in, but he hadn't got very good signal on his phone. He doesn't work well for him, let's be honest. And you could hear it. And obviously I've heard he sent me a few videos afterwards. And seemed great. And a decent chant for Declan Rice. Finally. Da 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 da. Declan Rice. Not the most creative, granted, but at least he's got a chant, proper chant now. West Ham are in great form at the moment. At Everton, we know Moyes can get the best out of the players. He does, man. That's what I mean. He's just, and Genk will be his 1,000th game in charge, I believe, ever. So fair play. No mention of the takedown on Antonio leading up to the goal. Well, I think, Carl, we came around 4-1. There's lots. I mean, there was lots of those niggles. I thought there was quite a few niggles. It was true what someone said. They were a little bit dirty, but that's how they've made their career. So they've. Dean Smith's a centre back. I used to remember watching Dean Smith play at the Orient. He was captain, wasn't he, at Orient, and he was a bit of a raunchy English game. So. And they used to have John Terry there, who's a thug as well, didn't they? So another kid came to the door and took a bag of sweets and went, wow, these are small bags. Yeah, do you know, I had a bowl and Mrs. Budden put she put like this like light up spider in there. And he took the spider. And I was like, no, that's the decoration. And this little kid, he must have about 4 or 5, literally handful of Haribo mini packets. Thanks, mate. But anyway, one. Love Lanzini set up the goal. Indeed. Take your mask off, Simon. I know you have her. That's what Flo said to Joe. She said that. Oh, it was funny. She was funny. What we got here? Arsenal for life. Oh, thanks for coming, man. I'm not scared. I'm not looking forward to playing West Ham. They're a scary team. Ooh. Indeed, we are. We are a scary team, man. And I think we're just a team which is on the up at the moment. And it's great to see, man. It's great to see. I appreciate you coming on. Join us. We're on a daily of some description, so make sure you join us, man. What we got else? I've been Sean. Hope you're on, my friend. Thanks for joining us. I've been a West Ham fan for over 3 decades. I'm loving what Moyes is doing. I still keep things for thinking the dream will end. Best time of my life as a West Ham fan. Would have been, yeah, would be. It's 41 years since you won an FA Cup. Could we win? That's the thing now. We need to win something, don't we? This year, I think we win to really cement this squad. Yeah, we finished 6th last season. Should have done a lot better if it wasn't for injuries. But I think we need to win something to cement this squad as a legacy. Triple H to sign Courtney for WWE, indeed. Even if we don't beat Liverpool, we stay 4th. That's what I mean. So, it's a good time. We have to have a go at Liverpool. We played them too much respect last season. We did. But I think, don't forget, this season we've got a crowd behind us as well. So it's not just Moyes is the way he sets the team up. He'll have the crowd behind him. And hopefully, if we win on Thursday, someone just Taz made a good point. They won 6-2 yesterday, but then we won 4-1. So, and they weren't very good last time, I'll be honest. But I think they'll be a lot tougher in their backyard. There seems to be a lot of boys going out there. There's like a neutral section as well, which looks quite cool. Which I think Stell's having a look at maybe to go. So yeah. We will beat Liverpool and go second with Man U and Man City draw. Could you imagine? Rice, baby. Yep. I had Declan Rice. I suppose Rice Baby as well. But that's what I mean. It's like Rice Baby's better, isn't it? It is a bit better. It is better in my opinion, but it is what it is. We love Ben Johnson. Well placed. Great, when he came in and he saw, he's one of our own. Ben Johnson, he's one of our own, and he did the celebration. That was quite funny as well. Love all that stuff. And it just seemed like the interview, him and Deck afterwards on Sky Sports, they were like literally like Cheshire cats beaming. And you can only imagine that the whole squad's feeling exactly the same. What do Rich and West Ham both have? 4th place in the league. Are you in the Fantasy Football League? Do you know, I've got to get back onto that. How is it Halloween yesterday? We scored 4 goals. Very good. Very good. All tricks, no treats. No, all treats, no tricks. I gave a kid a Snickers and he said he had a nut allergy and gave me a rude look. Fair play. Did you watch Match of the Day? It was great to have a positive review for it. I didn't, Carl, actually. Kids can't come to my house with a taser. Kid came to my house with a taser last night. Said, give me some sweets. That's Liverpool for you. Well, there we go, Paul. There we go. Jesus. I missed the first goal. I was too busy having a swim in the car on the A2 trying to get home. Didn't realise Japanese cars do backstroke. They always think of everything. They always do, the Japanese. Progression is the key. Winning something is a bonus this season. I think winning's a parity this season. I really do. Winning something. Just because only so much as league position, unless you go into unless we get top 4, right? Only so much in terms of making our club an attractive club for new players to come to. But if you win something, it gives you that, and we won the FA Cup this year, and we won the League Cup, or whatever. 4 trophies this year and nothing for the rest of my life. There we go. It's the West Ham way, isn't it, James? Trying to keep at least 1 foot on the ground. But I think, and I'm always the same, because I think we just got that sort of West Hamness in the back of our head that anything could happen. And that still excites me. I was still nervous at the Villa game, thinking we might not get something that game. In the same way, I'm nervous against Genk. I'm nervous against Liverpool. But then as soon as the game's finished, you're excited for the next one. And then you get nervous just before. So I think Liverpool's going to be a really interesting game. And it'll be interesting to see what Moisey does on Thursday. Because obviously, we haven't run away with the group, but we're pretty much guaranteed to qualify, pretty much guaranteed to win it, I'd say as well. So the way I see it is, I think you get the Genk game. I think we'll put a strong side out for that. Liverpool, obviously, a strong side for that. And then I think the next couple, because we'll have 2 more, won't we? We'll have a home and away. Is that right? Yeah, we've got Vienna away and we've got Zagreb at home. I think the Vienna away, I wouldn't be surprised if it's an under-23 team. But who knows? No Moyes. He'll just, I mean, everyone wants that to happen, to rest some players, give some time to. And then I think someone said, on the chat the other day, I think from mid-December onwards, it sort of eases off a little bit until the next load of games. Just being on a Spurs channel to offer some constructive thoughts and wind-ups on sacking. What goes around, I don't, you never know, man. So I always well done. Okay, we can laugh from here, but I wouldn't laugh on it. But that's you. That's up to you, man. Yeah, Nuno's been sacked. Yeah, he is. We got Nuno sacked. Another one, exactly. Last year, was it last year or the year before? We got 2 managers sacked because just after we'd played them, they then got sacked. I'm pretty sure it was 2. Or no, sorry, tell I. We relegated 2 teams 2 seasons ago. If we finish 4th and win the Europa, can we put 2 teams in the Champions League? We are that good after all. Unfortunately not. We'd qualify for the Champions League though. And then it would go to 5th place. Would it? Yes, it would. Yes, last season we finished 6th, but we also had a few games where the ref was dodgy. And don't forget, Pete, we had Deck Lee being injured for the last quarter of the season pretty much cost us, I think, Champions League, and we've sort of improved the squad. If that happens, as long as Kral doesn't pick up COVID again, then Kral can sort of sit in that position with him and Souček. So we've improved the options like that, and as long as Antonio Touchwood keeps going, we're all right. We'll be all right. Russ, why are we so massive? Don't know, man. David Moyes. Anyone see Rice and Zuma having a sing-song? Shows the mood. And obviously Antonio was in that as well. Very good. So on Declan Rice's Instagram. Very, very funny to some French club side. I have no idea. I felt far too old watching that. Was Fab too flappy? Well, I think he made up for it because obviously there was that kit. There was they gave him not a lot of option, and then he had to give away a corner, and then he literally came out and commanded his box. I think he's been all right. Moyes has got a lot of credit, and rightfully, but let's tip the hat to the rest of the backroom staff. Feels like the whole club is on one page and motivated. I totally agree to that, my friend. Totally agree. Let's just go through some of these comments. I don't want to talk to each other. Fair enough. Let's hope Conte does crap. Let's hope he's sacked before the 22nd of December. Give him a month. If we get into the Champions League, would you, Stel and Anton, do a hot tub stream? Yeah. Well, I would. I don't know about Stel and Anton, but yeah. I haven't got a hot tub, though. That's the only thing. I've got a swimming pool, which I can make really hot, but I haven't got a tub. Nuno, Man United got Nuno sacked. Ladders. It was all, the writing was on the wall after we beaten them. The writing was on the wall, let's be honest. If Moyes wins something, does he get a statue? Not just yet. But yeah, to be honest, Spurs reckon that they will get Conte. No, I think they will, Taz. I think they'll get to Conte. I really think so. We was robbed in the Pirates season for Champions League. Definite fixed. Go back and look at the last 6 games. I agree. What a togetherness we've got. Conte won't go to Spurs. I think he will. I think he will. I think that's part of the reason why they got rid of Nuno. So I think he's up for it now. So there we go. Conte will throw his dummies. Don't get the backing. Indeed, I mean he's the wrong person for the job. It's like Mourinho. Mourinho was the wrong person for the job. Juan de Ramos. Andre Villas-Boas. They don't get the right players. They don't get the right managers. And as I said, I think Levy, they said on TalkSport today, 15 managers in 21 years that he's resided over. And even that, 9 of those years were Pochettino and Redknapp. So, he's had 13 managers in 12 years. Is that right? Yeah, I think so. So, and that's the problem. Isn't the manager? The problem is the person picking the manager. It's just mental, absolutely mental. Even I've got a hot tub. I'm in Harold Wood. Well, there's nothing wrong with being Harold Wood. I'm in all church, but I haven't needed one. I've always fancied one. I've always fancied getting one, but yeah. We've got a swimming pool. I literally was in the swimming pool like 3 times this summer. I've always wanted to get one, but we'll see. 18-month contract for Conte, they reckon. Look, see if it's been announced yet. I'm pretty sure that's going to be announced. I reckon it'll be announced before the weekend for sure. Did you say Ryan? What's his name? Ryan's taking over. Bless him. Poor Ryan Mason, seriously. Rob Newman plus a Czech billionaire, big January. Let's see. The first thing I would do if I was Spurs is drop Kane. I totally agree. Levy to be the interim manager. It's almost like, it was that guy who owned Billericay? And he made himself manager, didn't he? Because he didn't like the manager. That's what Levy will do. Looks like Spurs are going to win another wooden spoon this season. Let's hope so. Jarrod would be a good shout for Spurs. Then off to pull for him. I wouldn't want him to be at Spurs because I want him to do quite well, Steven Gerrard. I like him as a manager. I think Spurs would ruin him. But each their own, Peach Boy. Surely they have someone lined up. Then again, it is Spurs. I think it's Conte. I think it's Conte. Conte want players. Levy won't sign. Redknapp will leave. RIP Spurs. Hashtag sad face emoji. Oh well. Man, you wish they kept Moyes now. When he joined them, I thought it was the perfect replacement for Ferguson. So glad he's with us again. I totally agree, Sean. I totally agree. For me, he is. I think Manu was always going to be too big for him as a job. Just him as a job. I mean, similarities, but if Moisey had taken up the job when Sir Alex had taken it up 20, was it God knows how many years ago, then yeah, Moisey will be a fantastic manager. But nowadays it's about results, and if you don't get results quickly, I mean, look at Nuno, 16 games, if that was it, something like that, he's gone. Mental. I mean, he joined in June on a 2-year deal, so yeah. Anyway, I don't know. It's just weird. Big lads need a proper hot tub, not those inflatable ones, and they are megabucks indeed. Not happy Spurs Saturday manager just when things were going well for them, or going well for us, isn't it? We would have liked them to still have Conte in place in terms of not Conte, Nuno, in terms of the old quarterfinals, isn't it? 22nd, 23rd of December. Nice Christmas present, wouldn't it? That'd be a nice Christmas present to get a semi-final. Man U and Everton must be kicking themselves. What does THFC stand for? Tottenham heading for the Championship. Very good, Harley. Surprised Fat Frank doesn't want the job to piss us off more. I really wouldn't. It would make me laugh. Why would Conte go to Spurs? He's already knocked them back. He's going to go back because he ain't got the jobs he thinks he's going to get. That's why he knocked them back. So he was waiting for some other jobs to come up. So that's why he's going back. I hate this phone. You hate your phone. Oh, well. I heard a Spurs fan talk Sport saying yesterday they played like the old West Ham. Shots fired. No one could follow Ferguson's poison chalice. It still is. I mean, look. I mean, even look at the longevity of them. Same as Arsenal. Same thing. After the manager's gone for a long time, they've chopped and changed several times. So there it is. How has Farker at Norwich still got a job? Must be Dear Boy, Smith's toy boy. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, look at Farker. I mean, but it's like at least they know they know where they are as a club. So they know they're in that sort of like no man's land between the Championship and the Premier League. A bit like Burnley were a few years ago, and eventually they got upper level, so to speak. They're stuck in that level. Went to the bakers, bought a Tottenham cake, it crumbled, and a West Ham cake. That was effing massive. That's all we like. And obviously, we all found out that there is a thing called a Tottenham cake. Because I thought a Tottenham cake had like coconut on top, so I didn't even know. What have we got here? Spurs can only blame Levy. Russ, are you going Friday night? If so, see you there. Friday night at the Maudeville promotions thing. Yes, I'll be there. Anyone else is free on Friday? Have I still got the bit of paper? No, I haven't got it. I've deleted it for some reason. There we go. I've got it. Maudeville free in the Friday region, the Barking region, anywhere in Essex or whatever. Maudeville promotions are doing a night, an FA Cup 40th anniversary night with Sir Trevor, and I think Paul Allen's there. I don't think Dev's there now. Paul Allen, Crossy, Phil Parks, Jeff Pike, Tony Gale. More importantly, DJ Russie B and Steady Arku will both be there as well. So if you want to go, check out Maudeville Promotions on Facebook, Twitter, that type of thing. And also they've got another night. They've got a pie and mash night at Dagenham and Redbridge next week with I think people like Keith Robson and stuff like that. Only a few spaces available with that as well. So make sure you keep an eye out for that and get involved if you're in the area. There we go. What we got here? It's not always down to the manager. I know it's not down to the manager, but they always get the blame for it, innit? The players didn't change too much. So if you're not playing well, you're going to lose. The Premier's too big. Yep. Norwich can't afford to play silly buggers with managers, indeed, because they lose out money for the parachute payments and everything. In terms of making themselves a self-sustainable club, I think they call it. Farker makes me laugh when he talks. Yes, he talks very. Doesn't match. The voice don't match, does it? It looks like someone's dubbed him, a bit like on that Squid Game. And the dubbing of the voices is very similar to that. We are indeed NWO. Is West Ham to Moyes what Man United was to Fergie? Possibly. Who knows? Who knows further down the line? I think that makes a really good point, actually. A really good point. I think for me, he could be. Don't feel there was a bit at the beginning where it's sort of like, the club or the fan base and the manager didn't take to each other, and now it's like he's the Moisiah, isn't it? Love it. Still, it must have been about 20 then. I think he was. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? Nah, it's West Ham indeed. Why were football shorts so? I don't know. Why were they so short? I don't know why they were, Harley. Still must have looked good in those 80s shorts. He's a hunk. Russ, did you watch Squid Game with overdub? For shame. I did. I'll tell you for why. Because I couldn't bother to read it. and I watched it, and then I watched it a little bit again with the subtitles. It was better. It was better. Farker looks like a John Wick, but sounds like a German Herbert. German Kermit the Frog. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. That's what we like to see. Anton's in the house. Always Savaloy. Hope you're well, my friend. Hope you are shiny. Shiny? Hope you're shiny. I don't know where it's come from. 65 points last season. We should be looking at a bigger number. Let's push for Stell's age. I want 70 points. We can still only attract level players, size and cost. Anyone think Aaron Cresso looks good again yesterday? I'm worried. You know, that's what I want in the summer. In the January transfer window, rather, I want a left back because I'm worried we're relying a lot on him. I'm on Cloudline, buzzing in life, aren't we all, my friend? Aren't we all? Russ, if Stell went to the 1980, maybe you should interview him. I don't know if he did. Maybe we'll do an interview of him with the away day on the night on Friday. We're tight, very good to see. Oh, Anton, we love you. I don't get it. I fucking love that. Vegeta DZ. Hope you're well, my friend. Hope you are well. Anton's even saying hello to Anton. No one said hello to me. It doesn't matter. I'm not jealous or anything. I'm going to set you guys some homework actually, because I may not be around tomorrow, unfortunately, with work and whatnot. So I'm going to. Oh, thank you, Gary. So for those of you who don't know what happens in the beginning of the week, I set guys homework and to put together an 11, and then we do it like on a Thursday, and we'll do the same again. Now I've done it the wrong way round really, but because we had Billy Horschel last week, I moved it all around a little bit. If you haven't gone and see it, go and watch the interview with Billy Horschel. It was only like 20 minutes, 25 minutes. Really, really good. Billy loved it. Hopefully get him back on sometimes, do a longer interview, maybe sort of in the evening time in the UK, so more people can join in live. But obviously it was Halloween yesterday. So I want to do a West Ham Ghost 11 or West Ham Halloween 11, Scary 11. So obviously Samasi Abu, easy. Bobby Gould, that type of thing. I'll leave it in your trusty hands. And so on Thursday we'll put together a squad. I mean, when was the one we did? We've got one from last time. We did a golf 11 last week. Let's have a look. So Robert Green, Marlon Harewood, Trooney Cotty, Marco on out of bounds. Alan Divic, Chip Arito, Eagle Stimach, Arthur Masuar, Skew, that type of thing. So yeah, you get it. You get what I'm doing. Russ, good. We love you. Good to see. Is a magic left foot. If I don't do homework for F, I'm not do homework. Thank you. Fair enough. Faguli, exactly. Easy. Come back to me on Thursday with them, Harley. Come back to me on Thursday with them. As I said, tonight, I believe the flagship show is going to be on tonight. It's West Ham Weekly with Steady Arku. If he got back from Birmingham, I think he's back. He had a bit of a journey by the looks of it. Maybe he will regale you. He will regale you with his travel plans. So make sure you check that out. The only way you can check him out, if you know we're going to do it, is if you're a subscriber. So if you hit the like button and you hit the notification button, you subscribe, hit the notification button, then you're made aware of any time we put new content on. So we drop dailies throughout the day potentially as well. If a news story breaks, we try and get that story out as quickly as possible for you guys. We've got the preview on Wednesday. We've got a preview show on Wednesday for the Genk game on Thursday, where we'll have the watch along, the reaction shows. We'll also have then another preview show on the Saturday for the Liverpool game. And again, we'll have the reaction show with the watch-alongs on Sunday. We'll have reactions. I'll be live from the Supporters Club after the game on Sunday as well. It'll be dark though. I won't have to bring my light so you can see on the balcony. Tomorrow we'll probably do another quiz game tomorrow night. So keep an eye out for that. So we'll be doing that 9 p.m. tomorrow. As I said, the flagship show, West Ham Weekly, should be on tonight as well. I don't know what time. Whatever time Stell decides to start doing it. Just trying to see whether no. Just thought Stel might have mentioned it, but he hasn't yet. So check out that tonight. There's only one DJ Russ one. DJ Russ, there's only one. Don't you forget it. The only flagship shows on at lunchtime. Shh, don't tell him. Help! I've lost my car keys. Only my daughter sees them either way I need them. I don't really know what to say. That's disappointing. I don't know what to do. Phone the AA. Is that what you do? You must have a spare set. Must have a spare set somewhere in a teapot under the stairs or something like that. Must be a spare one. But anyway, or bribe your daughter to tell you where they are, and then hide them away, out of sight. That's my key. Miss Hammerite, hope you're well. Good to see you. Good to see you. Russ, find out what songs Stel really hate. Just threaten to play them if they wind you up. Nah. Wind them up anyway, innit? As I said, okay, just the sweat bit through me. I have no idea what you're talking about. Fair enough. As I said, tonight we should have the Flab Shit Show, the West Ham Weekly with Steady Arku. He'll be back, and hopefully that's back tonight sometime. Then we'll have tomorrow the quiz game. Tuesday night quiz club, where we call it. That'll be on tomorrow night, I hope. Wednesday we'll have the preview show for the Genk game. Thursday we'll have the watch along. Friday probably nothing. Saturday the preview for the Liverpool game, and then we'll have the Liverpool watch along on Sunday. So literally it's bang, 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 and in between we'll try and give you your lunchtime lives, your daily shows, all that type of stuff. Loads of content as always, loads of opportunity for you to ask questions and for you to just voice your views as well, because that's always important, isn't it? We're merely the vehicle for you to have a good chat with each other, innit? To be honest. So as I said, we're on the road to 10,000 subscribers. So if you aren't a subscriber, please do. Or if someone you know wants to be, to talk about West Ham, like the guy across the road yesterday. The other day we had a chat about West Ham. I said, oh, by the way, you should check out my YouTube channel. New subscriber. That's the way it works. Word of mouth. That's how it all works. But make sure you hit that bell notification so you may know of any time I put new content on. If you really, really love us, that sounds horrible. If you want to, obviously, liking, subscribing is fantastic. If you want to support the channel in other ways, we have the membership program down there. Check it out. We have over 50 members on the channel so far, and we haven't actually I've got to update the video because we had a new one come on the other day, didn't I? But anyway, until then, I'll do that today, so that'll be for the rest of the week. As always, we'd like to thank our lovely channel members as always. Take care, everyone. Stay safe. Wash those hands. Get those jabs. Get those boosters. Come on, your irons, and we'll see you again very, very soon. Take care, everyone. Much love. Bye-bye.
It's like a family tree.